All right, here we go. Here we go. We're doing it. We're doing this. Hopefully, if I've done this correctly, no one should be on YouTube right now except for me, and there should be music. I hope that's the case. If I've done this correctly. If so, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to YouTube. It is Wednesday, which means it is Community Day. We're going to be doing some free draw. We're going to do some viewer suggestion. There's a link in the Discord if you'd like to join our Aggie.io, which hashtag not a sponsor. We are just hanging out and drawing in the web browser. There is music. Is it loud? Is the music too loud? Oh, the music is low. That is also fine. So that's okay. If I am other thing I want to do is I'm trying to offset my audio so that my microphone functions properly. So what we're gonna do, because I can't turn myself up without doing a whole bunch of shit, we're gonna turn the music down a little bit. It's really quiet though. That's very strange. Oh, because yeah, both of those are cranked. Does that mean it's too loud? Okay. We're gonna turn the music down to like there. Okay. Drop voice channel and listen to the stream. I'm gonna drop voice channel and listen to the stream. That's fine. That's totally fine. I hope that's better. I hope people can eat. Excuse me. Started talking, frog just jumped right down my throat. All right. Welcome back. Oh yeah, we're not doing things. Let's do the things. Woo-doo. We have a cat cam today. The music we're listening to is also by Music at D20 on Patreon. Will Savino, wonderful musician, allows people to use their music for streams and D&D games, content, videos. He's pretty awesome. So if you want to go check out his Patreon page, I highly suggest doing that. There's a link down below. Not sponsored by them. I am following them on Patreon because I think it's important to support them in that way since they are letting us use all this sweet free music. So definitely go check them out. Not a sponsor though. And Skipcat's joining us today. So there we are. Boom, boom, boom. Feel free to... You're clear. Now it's louder. Is this too loud? This is the volume at which I want to be. I can turn myself down a little bit. That's about where I'd like my voice to be. If the music is still too loud, though, please let me know. And we'll keep going from here. So this is definitely a trial by fire because I'm no longer using Streamlabs. I haven't actually used Streamlabs ever for YouTube. I always use it for Twitch, and I use regular OBS for this. But I'm going to start trying to integrate all of the Twitch stuff into the YouTube streams. So this is the first step, me seeing if I can get the music to work over here. So here we are. It's good. Sweet. So let's start off with a rugby. As I've said, anyone is welcome to join the draw today. Otherwise, if you have a character you'd like to see drawn, we generally do less than one sentence descriptions, preferably just like class and race, and we'll go from there. We'll have some fun. We'll start with a rugby sketch. I feel like I haven't drawn in a while because I've been painting so many witches. I was like, what does a rugby look like? I don't remember what a rugby looks like. I figured it out. May I offer a suggestion? Yeah. What's up, Tipper? If you tell me to draw rugby with arms, I'm just gonna ban you from the channel. That was a joke. But you're always welcome to a pumpkin otter folk. Oh, pumpkin the otter folk? Or is it, do you want me to draw an otter folk that is also a pumpkin? The second one. That is also, okay. I feel like we're so close to Thanksgiving. I don't know. I don't think we'll be doing any streams next week. Yeah, just because I don't know how many people will be around. I will have some family in town for the first time in forever, which is awesome. Which reminds me, I need to schedule my booster shot. Because I'm finally available to do so. Hell yeah. Gonna get all those sweet, legal, not drugs. Because vaccines are not drugs. There's a, yeah. I think so. I mean, I know so, but thank you for, outing me on the internet. That's cool. That's true. YouTube can't hear you, so you can say whatever you want. The second one sounds cute. Yeah, Tibber, if you have a suggestion, you're very welcome to put one in. You don't celebrate Thanksgiving. I've been talking with some guys in other countries, and I was like, so I'm gonna be gone all next week, and they're like, what? And I was like, it's Thanksgiving. Like, my family's coming into town. I have all these plans I have to cook, and they're like, what the hell are you talking about? I'm like, I forgot nobody else celebrates Thanksgiving. Hey everybody, I'm gonna take a week off. Do nothing. Yeah. How about Burley? What is a Darfellan barbarian? I don't know that word. I'm Canadian. We already had it. What? Did I miss Canadian Thanksgiving already? That makes me upset. Oh boy. Okay. Whale people. We can do that. We can draw an Orca Whaler, which seems a little strange to me, but we can do it. Oh, that second one is, I don't like it. I constantly say this during some of my videos. I guess constantly. I've said this a few times in some of my videos. Like, whenever you're deciding to make, like, a humanoid or an anthropomorphic creature race, you kind of have to make the decision of how much animal you put in and how much folk you put in. So if you're making, like, otter folk, it's like, how much is that? And I tend more towards the animal side because I think it's more interesting. And that is very much all people with a little bit of whale, and I do not like it. I do not like it at all. I don't have the YouTube chat open. Oh my good gracious, what have I done? I'm so sorry. I closed the window. Oh, I see what happened. The YouTube chat just is broken. There we go, Bri. Oh, highlighted message. Member for 19 months. That's a bananas. Thank you so much. I am actually going to be re-looking at that because I haven't been on Twitch as much lately, and I kind of am okay with that. I might lower the price of the membership if I can, and I want to try to figure out some cool stuff we can do for YouTube members. So if you have suggestions for YouTube member promos or things you'd like to do, whether it's like how can I say it, like if we need icons or something or sticker giveaways, let me know in the comments. We can try to find something. I think that'd be really cool. Thank you, Bri, for this. My brain is fried this morning. Donation, thank you for that. I will do some push-ups for that. Mr. Sai, thank you. Dr. Random, hello. Helbin, Nebby, I'm good. How are you? Hello. Forest Gnome, Mutant Blood Hunter. Let's put that on the list. Gnomes. Mutant Blood Hunter, huh? That's pretty awesome. Blood Hunter. That's no cat cam. That's a round cam. That is a round cam. Absolutely. Let me do push-ups real quick. Give me 1 second. Wake up the cat. Ooh, boy. doesn't care. He just does not care. Fire Elf Genasi Druid, huh? Alright. Wait, Elf Fire Genasi Druid? Isn't that... That works. I got it. Well, it just depends on... It's deep into the icy veil. My glasses are dirty. Dang it. Thank you again, Bri. I do appreciate it. And I appreciate the membership. The membership is really cool. I keep forgetting about it because YouTube doesn't have a lot of accessibility for it. Like I think you have a special emote for the memberships. Yeah. And those, we might need to adjust those. We might need to add more of those or something. That'd be a lot of fun. I'll have to check. But I would like to start doing something with the YouTube memberships more. So I definitely want to look into that more. Maybe next week or this week. I think come January, it'll be 2 years of streaming, I think. So yeah, I think that's a good time to really start pushing it back. I do like streaming on Twitch. But I also like streaming on YouTube. So I think there's definitely a middle ground where we can start looking at that. I'd like to start working more on videos again instead of streaming because the live streaming has taken quite a big chunk of my time. And I feel like there's not as much static content from that. I tried uploading some of the videos to a second YouTube channel as like a way of backlogging them. So that exists. And nobody watches it. So I don't know if it's worth the time to do that. Let's go ahead and get rid of this rugby and start on this list. Pumpkin the Otterfolk. Yeah. Yeah, and like the weird thing with Twitch is when you download the VODs, you can directly transfer them right to YouTube. But when you download them, they are massive. Like they don't compress them. And so when I record a video, it usually ends up being maybe 600 megabytes. And when I download a Twitch VOD, it's like 9 to 10 gigs. And I just don't know if I have the bandwidth to do that. I might have to get like a huge server to do that if I want to start editing those. And I'm not sure if That's true. That is true. I just discovered that there is a local recorder in OBS now, which I wanted for a while, and I didn't realize it wasn't there. I didn't realize that it was added. Otherwise, I would have been using it for the last 6 months. So. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah. So you can click the button to like record and stream. But I cannot do that because it will kill my computer. There's a separate way that when you start streaming, you can then have it parse off the other direction without capturing the source. Why do you hate YouTube right now? I just made a tiny bear. By whaler, I was thinking like spear or harpooner. Yeah, Tipper, I got that. I'm going to do that. I think that's a really cool idea. I like that. Like, thematically, it looks cool, too. Killer whales are ruthless, I always forget what otters look like, and it takes me a minute. Furry noodles. But they have a very specific head shape that makes them not polar bears. Like, check this out. If I do this, it's a polar bear. It's a skinny polar bear. But you can right? Now we got a polar bear. You can start with the exact same dong shape. And I think if you do this and then give them a round nose, now it's an otter. Mammals! Hooray! Bears are just giant stumpy otters, but bigger. So yeah, let's erase the bear for now. What was this supposed to be? Pumpkin? Wait. That's all right. This is Pumpkin, the otter folk who farms pumpkins. I did forget that otters have tails. But now I've remembered that, so it's fine. You are wrong. Ferret equal otter plus bear. Wait, doesn't the ferret go the other direction? Wouldn't it be like bear, otter, and then ferret? Just like as a progression instead of combination. Why are people being so contrary today? That's the real question. Where do minks fall on that? I think minks are smaller ferrets, aren't they? Well, they're muscelids, and they are so ferrets and otters and mink are all in the same family. They are not in the same family as bears, I'm pretty sure, because bears are ursines, not muscelids. Small, oily ferrets. Yeah, they're much, much smaller than otters. Is it spelt ursines? Oh, that is a good question. Spelling is not my thing. It might be Ursidae. Yes, yeah, they are technically weasels. Muscelids is the scientific term for weasels. Because they have musk glands. Smelly, smelly pets. Okay, so here we go. So here's my pumpkin farmer. Give him a big old basket carrying a pumpkin. I always do this. Yeah, no, they should have buttons right here. And I'm give him a big old pouch. Big old pocket. Big old pockets over here. I don't know if any other people wore overalls when they were kids or still do. I've thought about going back to it, but Rockpout's in the armpit. That's a completely separate thing. Reptiles have proper character creator. Mammals just have like 3 sliders. Well, I mean, you're not wrong, but I think that's an oversimplification of the fact that lizards do this. And that's it. And then if you go down to snakes, it's just the slider turned all the way down. How big are your arms? Pew! 0.001. He lives in the patch. Fight me, I'll hug a weasel or a bear. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Weasels are great. He's got to have little dirty otter feet. I think that's important. Not that they're actually dirty. I just like that all otters have little like dark feet and little black hands. I've been watching a lot of otter videos lately. Some by choice, some by not, but they're just fine. But I always think it's funny that like otters that are not in the wild, if you give them food, they still like try to eat on their backs, and so they like limbo and then just like cookie monster their food. They're like, I'm gonna eat it, and just stuff it in their mouth. It's really funny. It's really cute. Because they don't have lips. Anywho. There we go. There's Pumpkin, the otter farmer. Are we drawing... is this Christmas ornaments? It's not Thanksgiving yet. Get that out of here. What did I say? Did I say Thanksgiving ornaments? I guess if they're Thanksgiving ornaments. Okay, good. Yes. Okay. I stand by what I said then. It is not Thanksgiving yet. We should not be drawing Christmas ornaments. That's what I meant. Thanksgiving is the Christmas cutoff. December 1st, you know, start blasting that Christmas music. I'm fine with it. But let me have my turkey murder day, and then we'll move on. It is next week, yeah, Jay. I feel kind of bad for having odd races as requests. Just don't want to request the 4th human wizard. I mean, to be fair, I think I draw Genasi's 2 or 3 times a week. So, no offense to whoever suggested the Elfire Genasi. I think that's my most common thing I draw. I think that's the most common thing I draw is Genasi's. Barbarian Whalers. Just a fire Genasi, just drinking too much acetylene or something. I had a moment yesterday where Rhett and Link were... Is this math? Let's see, what do we have here? We have the function of something to something as... This is a derivative, isn't it? Tx... Are we solving something, or are we doing homework? Because if you need help with your homework, that's fine. I'm just not going to be great at it. Welcome, everybody. I took a test that allowed me to not take calculus in college. And then I had to go back for a different course that required me to take Calc 3. And so I'm like, I'll just sign up for Calc 2. It's fine. They're like, you haven't taken Calc 1, though. I'm like, whatever. I don't need it. I did need it. And I got there, and like halfway through the semester, the guy's like, okay, so you just do this, this, and this. And I'm like, what? And he's like, wait, you don't know how to do this? I'm like, no. And he's like, you need to go back and take the other Calc class. I'm like, just tell me how to do it, and we'll figure it out. I barely passed that, but I did pass it. So I highly suggest taking classes as you need them, not skipping them. Turns out it's important. That being said, I also discovered that you are allowed to use calculators in calculus classes, which I did not know. Yes, and that was the other thing. One of the reasons my teacher let me stay in class, because I had a D in calculus halfway through the semester, and he discovered that I didn't own a calculator. And he's like, how do you have a D without the calculator? I'm like, And so he's like, all right, we can probably make this work. So, yeah. I'm fourth year, so I'm learning. It's bananas. I did not see your request. What's your request? Where did it go? Ferret otter. Oh yeah, Caparuga. Okay. What's the Kappa emote that it keeps trying to show? Weird. I'm gonna start this over. I think we're gonna draw a big old whale boy. Right? It's Steam now, actually. They finally added art. Yeah, I helped develop some of the classes for the STEM education programs. I almost had to drive to Coeur d'Alene to teach a class that I didn't know how to do. But luckily they hired someone else to do it, and I was like, whew, dodged a bullet. Yeah, I was in Idaho. Coeur d'Alene? Oh, yeah. No, Coeur d'Alene is right up there with gem mining and silver. And, oh, boy. Idaho is all about them rocks. It is the gem state, yep. No. Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Silver City's way south. You just got it within yelling distance of Idaho, yelled at it, and left. Curse you, Idaho. Back to Wyoming. Fire Genasi Druid, not on fire. Not on fire, but she's a fire Genasi. Or is she a fire druid that is also a Genasi of some type? Calling volcanoes to protect forests. That is dangerous. That is dangerous. I mean, is it though? It's like shaking up a Pepsi bottle and then being like, okay, don't blow up, and then shaking it up again. It's like you gotta fix that eventually. Just kicking the can down the road, I guess. Global warming denier druid. Volcanoes are our friends. They just have to be calmed down from time to time. I've lost the coloration of an orca. This orca is a unit. I feel like all orcas are units. If you ever find a fat orca, I don't know how successful it's gonna be. I'm gonna get you. Come here. The seals are just like, bye. Taunting it. I made myself sad. That was a sad story. Well, for the orca, not for the seals. The seals probably, they're just gonna be assholes, but... Triton Deep Sea Druid. Yeah, there's a lot of druids today. And the word hunter. We also have a blood hunter. I'm gonna give him a big old belt with shark teeth on it. Yeah, a belt with shark teeth on it. I gave him an anchor instead of a harpoon. That's not right. Aquatic theme today, yeah. What were we talking about the other day? Oh, I have an idea for a character that I want to play that is an octopus. I think that would be really fun. An octopus pretending to be a mind flayer. Mm-hmm. It's just floating around. Still haven't done a single study. Feels bad. Like an art study? I would also, as a I would appreciate it if we typed in chat, which might be tough for the people drawing, but writing on the stream is maybe a no-no just because of YouTube itself. I used to have the rules posted somewhere where we said no writing, but I'm not like mad about it. Just as it's easier if we put it in the chat because then people can respond to it in chat instead of having two voices on the stream. All right, I'm gonna do a big old harpoon, big old chunky harpoon. A whalebone? There's not a lot of whalebones to go, I guess. I mean, I guess, no, they have a full skeletal structure, don't they? They're just huge. Octopus people are real in D&D. The taco? Oh, no. That's a little... Well, shit. Now I gotta figure this out. Yeah, why did you play a taco? I did already do the Mind Flayer video, though. Just got here. What's up? Running over Raptor. We're doing the viewer suggestion in the free draw today. There's a link down below if you'd like to hang out. Yo, there's a cat there. Is the cat still there? The cat is still there. We're doing good. He's very round today. That I have drawn that already. I have done that. Yep. Time to play a chicken era coke run. Chicken era coke would be pretty funny too. Oh. I want to give this guy like a big old tattoo. Like a big old sailor tattoo or something. Maybe that's where I'll put the anchor. Apparently those had meaning. I didn't realize that. Yeah, apparently, according to a TED Talk I watched, if you got a tattoo of an anchor, it meant that you crossed the Atlantic. And if you went south of the equator, you got a turtle tattoo. I didn't know that. Tattoos are cool. Yeah, tattoos are cool. For Thanksgiving, we need to draw... I should be drawing like a rugby turkey. Is what I should be doing. I was going to do that and I forgot. Forest Gnome Mutant Blood Hunter. That one's going to be fun. I'm going to start that, and then I'm going to take a quick break. I will be right back, everybody. Hang tight. The music should continue to play. But... Drink your water. There's no water redemption here, but I will. I'm going to go get a drink and stuff. I'll be right back, everybody. Hang tight. Okay, we're back. What was I doing here? Forest Gnome Mutant Blood Hunter. Is a Mutant Blood Hunter a specific class? I assume. Gotcha. Gotcha. Well, it's because a walrus is a type of seal, isn't it? Interesting. I didn't know that. Yeah, I always assumed walruses were just like what the hell is it? There's seals, elephant seals, walrus. Skip cat, not on camera. Licking your butt? Yeah. What are you doing? Who do we have up here? We have an anonymous. We have a whole bunch of people. Junk Giant. Sadler. I wanted this to look a little bit like manic, like Dr. Jekyll-ish, like or Dr. Hyde-ish, I guess. But I think I made him look scared. Oh no! It is, yeah. I mean, a mutated gnome, that sounds like a goblin. Sounds like a goblin to me. His ears are tiny, though. He's going to have regular teeth. And we're going to give him a big old sword. He's going to be like, ah! Make his hair a little messy. So the whole thing with blood hunters is that they have to, like, hurt themselves, right? Do they have to hurt themselves? Or is it just, it seems to me that, well, I like that mechanic. I do like that mechanic. It seems weird that they're called a blood hunter, because that sounds more like they hunt people via blood, not that they use their own blood. You know? Witch hunter, okay. Oh, interesting. Work. Honestly, no clue didn't work in Blood Hunter. Funny. No, I like the idea of your hit points being basically like a mana pool. I like that concept. It's a little more kind of risk reward driven. When it comes down to it, it definitely always ends up being not as cool as I want it to be. Not that blood hunters aren't cool. It's just like I feel like they could have gone a different direction. It would have been fine. I made him a barbarian. Gotta rethink this real quick. He's got sleeves but no shirt. And I guess we'll give him good old pants. We'll give him good old gnome pants. He's popping a squat. I'm not sure why he's popping a squat, but he's just like, I'm ready. Let's do it. And now that he's a mutant, does he have multiple arms? Is that what he's doing? Do they get the sweet mutagen abilities? I'm gonna do that. I think that's awesome. Whenever they blood rage, they just get more arms. Weird, spindly venom arms. It doesn't need a widow's peak. He's a gnome, so we'll give him a little more of a beard or sideburns. Gnomes need sideburns. That's all I know. No facial hair, lots of sideburn. Maybe I am thinking of halflings. Gnomes have beards. All right, we're going Heimdinger style because I just watched Arcane. I like that Heimdinger's mustache goes up above his eyes because he's a Yordle. That always makes me laugh. Timo is a Yordle as well, yeah. Captain Timo reporting for duty. You'd like Gamma World. It's D&D, but more Mad Max mutants and less magic. Interesting. Time to play Turkey era Kokra just in time for Thanksgiving. Somewhere on the Discord there is a Turkey era Kokra that I drew. It probably was last Thanksgiving. But I have done that. That has been done. It has been done. All right. Tiny Genasi. No, Tiny Genasi. Fire Genasi Druid. All right, here we go. Big old flaming elf ears. We've talked about Magma Genasi in the past. And I'm on the fence about it. Because it's all like blending and mix matching things. When I don't know if you need to do that. I think a Fire Genasi could just control Magma. I think that'd be fine. Maybe it manifests differently. That was always kind of an issue, though. Opinion on the Firelight. The book? I haven't actually read the book yet. I was going to buy it, and then I didn't, and I forgot about it. So I need to get a copy of it. I definitely need to get a copy of it. The music in Arcane is so amazing, though. Sad that it's only 9 episodes. Yeah. You forgot the Aaron Heimerdinger? Probably did. I always forget it's Heimerdinger. Gamma World. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't know about that. Mikazuki, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I don't know. I think they're doing a great job. I think the show's doing a great job. I think there's too much shoot. I've forgotten the name of the band already. Imagine Dragon. Too much Imagine Dragon. I think that's kind of the problem I have with it, is that it is like they're so synonymous with League now that I just don't care. Firelights in Arcane. Oh, okay. I actually have only seen them once. I thought you were talking about Beyond the... I mean, it's Beyond the Witching Lights is the book, right? Beyond the Witch Lights? That's what I was thinking of. I got banned from a server once. The owner thought Gamma World wasn't real, and I was lying. All right. Is it third party or something, or is it actually... like D&D... Because it looks very third party system, which is fine, but I don't know why someone would ban you from a server for it, unless you were being a butt about it. Where is the chat? There we go. I need to do a random commission, or so much hate I don't have the money to spare for Fizbins or Strixhaven. Yeah, it's basically just like the books came out. It's like, not right now. And I'm only like, I think I'm on episode 4 of Arcane, so I got a ways to go. But it's good. It's good so far. Episode 4 or 5 maybe. Yeah. Ooh, is the new one out yet? Is it airing right now? Mm-hmm. Oh, so I don't have to watch the movie. I can just wait for the episodes. Sweet. Gotcha. Cool. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Media is in a weird transition place right now. Like, what did I see? What was it? Oh, the new Ghostbusters movie. I saw an advertisement for it, and it was exclusively in theaters. And I'm like, that's new. It's like the opposite of straight to video. And so I'm excited to see what happens there, because I like not going to movie theaters. I like not spending shit tons of money on popcorn. So I love popcorn. I will eat bags of popcorn, but I make it myself, so it's super cheap. I don't know what to draw, and anything I start I can't do. Feels bad, man. I mean, we have a lot of viewer suggestions. You could try those. That's part of it. But also, you can draw whatever you want. It is the free draw. This is the way of things. This is the new way. Yeah, I really like watching things in the comfort of my home. So, I've been a yeah. I went and saw, I remember this very vividly. I went and saw Death to Smoochie, which was a pretty funny movie. Yeah. Robin Williams and Edward Norton. It's not bad. But I went and saw this movie, and I went and saw this movie by myself, and I go into the movie theater, and I sit down, and there's no one in the movie theater, because, I don't know, the movie did not go over well. And, it's related to the distribution rights and acting contracts. Many actors deal with specific... I get that. I get why that happens. But, like, there should definitely be a means of changing the system now that streaming is so much more important, that they should be getting paid off of the streaming rights instead of movie ticket sales. Because movie ticket sales it's kind of a janky system to begin with. Either way, that's why popcorn costs so much. So I go to Death to Smoochie. I sit in the theater by myself. There's nobody else in the theater. This guy comes in with like 5 bags of popcorns and like just 2 huge drinks. Big guy comes and just sits right next to me, and I'm like, the fuck, man? So I scoot over 2 seats, and then he just presumes for the rest of the movie just to like just loudly eat right next to me, and I'm like, cool. Thank you, sir. What the hell? Can I Drink Law is a yeah, so there is this problem right now, since we are in this midst of transition, that like the contracts were written 3 to 5 years ago, right? Like before the movie started production, and now that they're releasing, I totally get that the people that have those contracts they should be honored. They should absolutely be honored. The same thing happened with Scarlett Johansson, I think, was suing because they transitioned to streaming for Black Widow, which totally fine. I get that. She absolutely has the right to do that. I think it was kind of a dick move for the company to do that. But at the same time, I bet they realized that, and that's what they're like. We were going to make more money if we stream it and pay out the contract for breaching the contract, and that's why they did it. So at the end of the day, I think that's fine. But moving forward, new contracts need to be written with the amount of money they should be paid versus streaming. And that's my opinion. I'm absolutely not an expert. I know just kind of passing knowledge of it. And that's my thought, because like I said, I never really enjoyed the movie theater experience, because when I go to a movie theater, it's like, cool, let's go somewhere for an hour, pay too much money, and sit in the dark with each other and watch a movie. That being said, there are people that solely like going to movies, like I said, by themselves for the surround sound and the ambience and the huge screen, and that's great. I'm not into that. Like, it doesn't add anything to me. I very much rather like to be able to pause a movie and talk to somebody and be like, wait, what just happened? Hold on a minute. That's how I like to consume media, and that's why I really, really do like this push for longer form medias like series versus movies, because if you watch a movie and it sucks, it's like bummer. But then you watch a show and you're like 3 or 4 episodes in, you're like, man, I'm not enjoying this, but I kind of want to see how it resolves. Do I continue watching this or not? Like, it has kind of more of a chance to redeem itself. But I've also stopped watching series halfway through because it's just like, this is garbage and I hate it. So. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not bad. I don't want to discourage people, but like, part of it was like me growing up. I really only ever went to like dollar theater movies. We had a dollar theater, so you could go to the movies for $1, which was great. My dad loved movies. Still loves movies. My dad loves movies, and so we watched lots of movies. But it was very much a like, are we going to the movies because it's just out and that's the only way you can see it? We don't want to wait for it, or we want to like see it with our friends. And so that's generally when I'll go to the movies, is if like somebody is in town and they're like, we should go see this, and then we can talk about it. It's like, yeah, that's cool. But yeah, like, if you really sit down and think about it, the amount of money, if you go to the movies a lot, you could very easily just install a nice surround sound system in your house for not that much more money. And go to town. Yep. The Rocky Horror Picture Show. Yeah, that's good. I mean, like, theater is a completely different thing, because that's something you can't have in your house. I mean, you could, but it'd be weird. Depends on how rich you are, I guess. Nope, I'm not going to talk about that. That's going to get me, like, yelled at. No theater! I thought that was the funniest thing from season 1. I've told this story. Like, I am not a theater kid. Period. The few things I spent in theater were stagecraft related, so like building sets and lighting. But the problem was, when I did those, is they're like, cool, now for 20% of your grade you have to volunteer at the theater, and I'm like, but then I'll have to sit through the shows. And they're like, yeah, you get free tickets to watch the show. And I'm like, I don't want to do that though. So I just took the 20% grade doc. and I passed with a very low B. Yeah, I don't enjoy it as much. I don't like it. Part of it is I'm really sensitive to sound. And a lot of times, like movies and theaters, if you're not sitting in the optimal spot, is just loud and shitty, and there's just too many people. So I avoid them. Because I like sitting in my chair, not being around people. All right, there's my fire Genasi druid. She needs like, I'm a party pooper. That's what they call me, wet blanket rook. Yeah, I don't know. I think there is this thought that because I don't want to go to movie theaters, people assume I don't like. I guess I've said it that way. Maybe that's the problem. Like a few years ago, my family went to go see Knives Out, and I was like, I just don't want to go. Like, it's not that I don't really care about this movie. I don't know anything about this movie, and I don't want to go to the movie theater. So I'm not going to go. And then later, I watched the movie. I'm like, that was a great movie. I loved it. I am totally fine that I didn't see it in theaters. Like, totally, 100% fine. Great movie. Totally fine that I waited a year and a half to see it. No, it came out in theaters. It did come out in theaters. Yeah. Yep. I watched it on Prime. Okay, Kappa Hunter. Kappas are weird. They have bowls on their heads. How's that Skip Cat doing? Beep, beep. Skip Cat. He's asleep. They often turn down the dialogue and amp up explosions. Yeah. Movies are so loud. I watch... that's the other thing. I watch all of my movies with subtitles. But it's not because I am hard of hearing. I just... I don't like adjusting the volume. So I just put things on a volume that I'm comfortable with, turn the subtitles on, and if it gets too quiet, I can keep up. It's totally fine. Basically becoming an entire memory fudge storm of trying to ship my way through this assignment. Wait, what's going on? Having to go to concerts for grades and write papers about them. Yeah. Oh, you're taking like history of rock and roll or something. Yeah. Last time I went to a theater, I was forced by my parents and passed out. It was too loud. Yuck. I watch anything for subtitles just to have them there. Not even volume issues, just preference. Yeah, exactly. I'm the same way. I very much prefer having the subtitles on. It is really funny, though, because sometimes you'll be watching something, and then the subtitles will be like, the murderer, and then they say something. It's like, wait a minute. We don't know that yet. Or they'll spoil who someone is because they'll have, like, a dramatic backlit pose, and it's just like, what was the last one we saw? Oh, we were watching Arcane, and we were like, who is that guy? And then it's like, Victor says this. It's like, oh, okay. No one has said that guy's name yet, and we don't know what his secret identity is. It happens a lot in, like Daredevil. They'll do that, too. They'll show somebody, and they'll caption, like, oh, this is being said by the Vulture. And it's like, oh, that's the Vulture? Weird. Okay. Kind of ruined that surprise, but I'm not too worried about that stuff. Spoilers are not an issue for me. One of my friends once told me that spoilers shouldn't matter if it's written well, because even if you expect something to happen, the act of it happening should be the event. So, like, with Harry Potter, like, knowing that Snape kills Dumbledore, if you know that happens because you read the book and you go into the movie, knowing it happens, that actually creates a different kind of suspense versus, like, what? Right? So it's a matter of which kind of effect you want, whether or not you want that complete shock or if you want the expectation of knowing something happens. I really like that expectation, so I'm okay with that. Singed, that's it. It's ready, off screen, which is what they said. And he hasn't become singed yet. Exactly. He's got a hot tub in his head. Kappas do have shells, but they're like, oh man, Kappas are weird. And I don't mean like, oh, it's got a bull for a head. I mean like just all of the artwork for them is just very strange and distressing. Right, because I mean, there's no reference, right? There's no frame of reference. It's just like, so a turtle came and ate my granddaughter, and it's like, excuse me, you want to explain that to me? Well, he was really tall and gangly and had a bowl on his head. It's like, what are you trying to tell me? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I think some of them were, the thought was that there might have been snapping turtles, which does not explain the bowl. Does not explain the bowl at all. Right. I've never thought about making a grape box, but it's happening. All right. I mean, you never thought about it until now, or you didn't realize it was going to be a grape box, and now it's a grape box? Where did the grape box spawn from? Was that something suggested? Give him a bow. The bow is off screen. Oh, jackalopes are real. Yeah, I did know that. That's an interesting one. The virus that makes rabbit grow horns. I like the idea of like a jacuzzi-headed kappa, though. Their bowl only holds sparkling water. It's kind of horrific, but it exists. I do like the... I forgot about the hair things. Maybe I'll make the beak less of a beak and more of a... whatever the fuck this is. I think I gave him too small of eyes, too. Hey, man. Why are all turtles stoned? I don't get it. That's the super over-exaggerated statement. I know a player who's got a stoned turtle, and oh, that could be. Yeah, you know, that's like... Yeah, you got Uguay turtle, right? Who's just like, "Ooh, I'm so old." And then you got stoner turtle, who's just like, smoking that doobie, yo. Got to doobie it up. That's it. Those are the only two types of turtle that exist. Ignore any other type of turtle you've ever seen in any media. Cajun turtle, yep. Doesn't exist. Can't hurt you. It's not real. I'm going to give him a scarf. How many suggestions you have left? I think I have one left. I have the Triton Deep Sea Druid. And we're probably going to call it, because I need to get some other stuff done today. But unless you had like a really quick one. Hope Druid's okay. I haven't heard from Druid yet this week. He's usually here for Wednesdays. I could go in drawing more of this bow, but I don't think I'm gonna. I think I'm moving on. I think I just deleted that layer on accident. I did. There we go. All right, Triton Deep Sea Druid. Barnacle Druid? That's an interesting take on it. Straw Barnacle Boy. Could I put barnacles all over this? Maybe? Triton Deep Sea Druid, yep. Yeah, coral's a light-sensitive plant. Interesting enough. Right? No, it is. It's an animal. It has... That's interesting. Yeah, yeah. Hello, everyone. Second time. Bri, we have a question to look up. Is coral an animal? I'm pretty sure it is an animal. Is there deep sea coral, though? I don't know. Yeah, I wonder if it's a temperature thing. I'm not sure. Though coral may look like a colorful plant glowing from roots, it's actually an animal. Gotta move that. Corals are known as colonial organisms because they individually creatures live and grow and connect to each other in tiny, tiny organisms that make up a large coral colonies are called coral polyps. Yep. Okay. Animals. Got it. Do those tube things near deep sea vents count as corals? That's a good question because I think those are... That's a good question. That is a good question. Yeah, maybe it is just a temperature thing. Maybe they don't like growing in cold places. Deep sea coral does exist. There we go. All right. We'll put some corals on this guy. I mean, I gave them giant weird head tubes, so yeah, I could see that. There's something that just bothers the hell out of me whenever people draw long hair on merfolk. Because, like, the last thing you want is long strands of hair getting in your gills. Like, that would just kill you. Which I do that all the time, too. Like, whenever I draw merfolks, I'll give them, like, really big, curly hair. Because I think that's bananas. Like, but I do that kind of in defiance of myself. Like, I don't care. I just like the way it looks. So, but yeah. But there is this idea of like long straight hair would kill you. You would just die from it. Then again, I guess people have the opportunity of choking on their own hair all the time. So getting your hair in your mouth is never fun. Just merfolks. Help. Mushroom merfolk. Are there underwater fungi? Oh my goodness. Medusa. Davy Jones. Animals such as scaly-foot gastropods and yeti crabs. Okay, gotcha. So nope, they're worms, not coral. I guess gastropods aren't necessarily worms, but gastropods. Close enough. There's a what? Oh, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with Pokemon being based off of real things? Oh. Does this guy need like crab claws? Rah! You mean the giant 6-foot-long ones? It came from the deep. You guys know my stance on the ocean. I don't go in the ocean leaves me alone. That's the rules. One time I went in the ocean, I almost died, and I'm good. I'm still on the fence of like the Puget Sound. Does that count as the ocean or not? It's salt water. Wait, was this supposed to be a druid? Yes. Okay. We'll give them a staff. We'll give them some dangly bits. Maybe a tiny turtle on their necklace. Help! Alright, well, I might have to rethink my stance on the ocean then. It's not that bad. I have definitely been in much dirtier water. I love lakes. I feel like I mean, this could be wrong. I could be totally wrong, but I feel like I have a much better chance fighting off a giant trout than I do, say, I don't know, a killer whale. That's true. I don't live anywhere near snapping turtles, so. No snapping turtles, no alligators. All right, there's the Triton. Did we have another suggestion, or was that it? I don't know if we missed one. My art teacher keeps telling me to pick something for a design unit, and I have no clue what I want. What do you mean by a design unit? I don't know what that means. The ocean's fine. Just listening to an ominous music. Something never happens in movies. I remember one of the first times I ever flew over the ocean and just like looking at the plane window and just being like, Godzilla is just gonna, like, this is gonna be the time. This is the time that the giant thing decides, like, yeah, I'm gonna get up now, and just like break my fucking brain. Just waiting for something massive to like right out of the water. I don't like it. I think we were talking about the hair. We were talking about the hair. No, blah, 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 blah. You're right? Maybe I've just watched Jaws too many times. Benny. I do like to stick to the one per video. Tibbers, I don't know what your other suggestion was. So if there's someone else that has one, awesome. If not, we might just call it. Bri, I don't think you suggested one yet. I'm stuck in infinite. Yeah, you don't have to, though, because I'm totally fine calling it, too. I kind of want to go make lunch. But... we pick something that is popular and redesign something from it, like covers and things. Oh, so like you're looking for a reference to use and then redesign. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. There's if your box of grapes is your your concept. I'm not sure if that's what you want to do. I would say pick something that you like, because otherwise it's just gonna be a slog. That's no fun. Like Frosted Flakes. You like Frosted Flakes? No. I'm just kidding. I have like a box of Frosted Flakes, I think. I recently went on a giant spree of buying cereal because it was super cheap, and then I realized that I don't eat it because I just don't eat cereal anymore. I just cook breakfast every morning. There is a Pathfinder, the Shifter class? Or is it the race? Oh man, I don't remember now. Because D&D came out with a shifter, the opposite of whatever it was. This is a shifter class and a shifter race that came out at the exact same time. Okay. A character that is a snowflake, but it is a severe blizzard, and I call him Fireball. Character that is a snowflake, but in a severe blizzard, and I shall call him. So it's just this dude. All right, we're gonna draw it. He burns, and all the other snowflakes are like, "The fuck, man!" He's like, "Ah, fire magic, bitches." So good. Anywho, what's the old joke? Here's my picture. What is it? It's a polar bear in a snowstorm. I think that was the joke, is that's a blank piece of paper. Like, it's a polar bear in a snowstorm. But then I'm like, no, but you could totally see this, and I would always draw the nose, and it would make people mad. And then maybe some ears. Thank you. Thank you, Brian. Fireball. There we go. This is a polar bear casting fireball in the middle of a snowstorm. Alrighty, I think we're gonna call it there. I think that's good. Tomorrow is Thursday. I don't know if I will be around per se. I'm gonna be rebuilding. I'm gonna try. I have a lot of stuff to do. I have a lot of stuff to do today, and I don't know how much of it I'm gonna get done. I will for sure try to be here on Friday. We will probably do something like we did last week, where we played Sketchful. So community game day, I think, would be really fun for Friday. If people can't make that, let me know. Maybe we'll move that around. Maybe we'll do that on Wednesdays. I don't know. I do need to figure out things with Streamlabs, because I've been struggling with Streamlabs for a while, and now I'm just going to stop using it. Just going to straight up stop using it. So I do need to rebuild a lot of the stuff for Twitch. So tomorrow, if we are on Twitch, it will be weird and not have a lot of the functionality that it normally has. So we'll see how that goes. I might just shift back to YouTube. I like streaming on YouTube, but I also need to figure out how we're gonna, get the videos and stuff organized out, because I don't like the way that YouTube categorizes the live streams versus the videos. If you haven't seen some of the new videos, I highly suggest checking those out. I am trying to push to 10,000 subscribers, which is still a ways off, but I think that should be my milestone, and that's what I should be focusing on. So we're going to try to do that. Make sure you're sharing those videos, liking and commenting on them. Helps the channel out a bunch. If you want to check us out on Twitch, you're very welcome to. There's a link down below for that. And otherwise, that's it. That's all I got for today. So we'll see if we're here tomorrow or Friday. We'll probably be on Twitch if we are, and we'll play some games. So thanks for watching. Stay happy, stay healthy. That's a nice gooey duck over there. That's pretty funny. Keep your dice on the table, and we will catch you all next time. Bye, everybody. Bye.